Right guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Here we have the Dell XPS 13 9320. Now this right here is the newest 13-inch Dell XPS laptop. Now we will very soon have the 13th generation Intel, but at the moment this is what we've got. Now to start off with, I've got to point out how beautiful this thing is. As soon as you look at it, you notice the fact that there's no physical trackpad. It's all just one smooth surface, which is really cool, although quite difficult to get used to when you first pick it up. Over time you build muscle memory just to realise and remember where the trackpad starts and ends, and overall it's a really nice experience. And to be honest, it's one of my favourite trackpads I've ever used on a Windows laptop. That's coming from using a MacBook as well. Now you can pick this one up here for around about £1,499 in the UK. Now that is very expensive, but if you are looking for an ultra portable, lightweight laptop that you can just take around, do your assignments, answer some Teams calls, then this is perfect for you. Let's get straight into the specs of this device as well. Inside this laptop you are getting an i7-1260p processor with 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigabytes of storage. You can upgrade this to the 1TB as well, and with an OLED display, but right here we've got the Full HD Plus version with 512 storage. Unfortunately there is no discrete graphics card in this, so you are stuck with the Iris Xe graphics, but to be honest, for the people who are buying this laptop, you're not looking to game on it. In terms of the display as well, you are getting a 1200p display, so it is Full HD Plus. Because the aspect ratio is 16:10, you do get a bit more vertical resolution, but you are really looking at a 1080p display, which is not bad on a screen size like this, to be honest. And if you do decide to upgrade to the OLED 3K display, that's probably going to be one of the best displays on the market right now for laptops. If you do watch a lot of TV, or you do want to do some photo editing or video editing on this, I would upgrade for the OLED. It's much nicer. I will put the exact measurements and weight on screen now. Just looking at this laptop in terms compared to a few other objects I could find, look how thin it is. Like, even compared to the AirPods, it's half the size of that. It's slightly thicker than an iPhone 14. It is a really thin laptop, and it is really light as well. If you're mainly looking for portability, this is the perfect laptop, without a shadow of a doubt. In terms of battery life, I haven't really had a chance to fully test it, but you are getting pretty decent battery life, especially for the size of the laptop itself. I have been using it quite heavily, loading some games up, playing some Rocket League, as well as browsing the web, watching some YouTube, Netflix. After about 2 or 3 hours of usage, still had about 60-70% battery life left, so it's pretty promising. And for your typical Windows laptop, it's really impressive. And as well as this, your everyday tasks on this laptop, like doing your Word documents, stuff like that, is lightning fast. There's no issues in terms of speed for everyday usage. Now, if you are looking to do any gaming on this, which I don't think you will be, it can game. I don't actually own many games on PC, so the only games I could put on there is Rocket League and Fortnite. Looking at how these two games play, Rocket League was definitely more playable out of the two games. I had medium settings on, 1200p, and I was getting a solid 60 FPS, which is pretty good. Whereas in Fortnite it wasn't as good of a story. I was struggling to get 60 FPS without a lot of stuttering. But yeah, I mean, you're not buying this to game on, and if you are, then just don't. But going back to the display quality, it is beautiful. You are getting 500 nits of peak brightness on this display, which is pretty good. So to say, a lot of average laptops will have around 300 to 400 at best, some even having 200 nits of brightness. So although it will struggle in broad daylight, it's still pretty nice. It's enjoyable. It's definitely an enjoyable experience watching TV or playing games as well. And although it is not OLED, it's still really nice. And watching films and TV is still really enjoyable. You gotta bear with me. I'm losing my voice. I've been really ill, but I wanted to get this video out. So yeah. In terms of sound quality as well, it's quite impressive for the size of the laptop. Now, it's by no means going to beat the MacBook Pro 16, but it's also half the size almost. So for what you're getting, it's really loud, really rich highs and quite deep bass as well. But for a laptop, it's quite impressive. Now, XPSs have always had really good sound. The Dell XPS lineup is kind of the only laptop range that does keep up with the MacBook sound, and this is no exception. I just can't get over how beautiful this thing is and how lightweight it is to hold. Now, it's quite hard to recommend this laptop because of its price point and the fact you can get a MacBook Air M2 for about £300 to £400 cheaper than this, and the display on that is nicer, the sound quality is better, there's much better battery life, there's no fan noise. To be honest, the MacBook Air M2 is a better buy, but if you strictly want a Windows laptop, then by all means go for this. It's not the most powerful laptop, it's not got the best battery life, but it's a beautiful laptop. It looks premium, it feels premium, the typing experience is amazing, the trackpad is just beautiful. Overall, if you were looking for an expensive premium laptop, this is beautiful. But if you're spending this money, please upgrade to the OLED version, and with that you do get a terabyte of storage. I definitely believe that'd be a worthwhile upgrade over the standard full HD display. But yeah, after playing with this for a few days, it's a really nice laptop and I've been quite impressed. So yeah, if you want it, go get it. The link will be down below in the description. But on that note, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you later. Goodbye.